What it do, kangaroos? So today is September, what's today? 14th. September 14th. And I'm at my poppy's house because yesterday was his birthday and he turned 70. And I'm chilling with my sister-in-law, Holly, and my brother, Anthony. And we are going to play something. I don't know what we're going to play, but we were playing Mario Kart for a little bit. But that's what we've been doing. I worked today. I worked 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. But yeah, so that is what I am up to. I got off. I came straight up here. I'm off tomorrow, and then I work 2 to 10 Sunday. Oh, we're gonna have to edit all that out. My yawns. Leave a comment down below if you just yawn too. Toodles.
Wait till all of them fall in. Okay.
I thought it was 2 pucks, not 5.
2, 5, what's the difference?
God dang!
Watch your elbow.
Hey, get off the thing table, dude. You scored yourself.
Hey guys, so it's Sunday, September 16th. And I'm just in here. I'm chilling with Mom, and we're watching Overboard.
Hi.
So today I went to church, and then I worked for about 4 hours. I was supposed to work a full 8. I was supposed to work 2 to 10, but there was a guy that I worked with that was. I just wanted to be nice to him. He has another job too, but I guess this job's to make some extra money, and he wanted some extra hours, even though he already picked up 5 extra hours, and I was just like, look, I'll give you half of my shift. I'll leave at 6 when you were supposed to leave, and you leave at 10 when I'm supposed to leave. And he goes, okay, thank you. And so the managers approved of it or whatever, and, you know, it's not necessarily that I wanted to leave, even though the job gives me anxiety a little bit. It's not necessarily that I wanted to leave. I needed that money. But it's just like if I was in a situation where I needed some extra money, I would want somebody to do the same thing for me. I would want somebody to let me work a little bit longer so that I could make some extra money. So I just told him I would do it for him because I still have a decent amount of hours anyway. So I was just like, sure, no problem. And, yeah, so that's why I came home early, took a nap. I missed my Redskins game anyway, though, because they played at, like, 1, and I went in at 2. No, they played at 2. Yeah, they played at 1, and I went in at 2. So, yeah. But, yeah, so that's what I've been doing. I'm going to go get my nails did tomorrow. And then Tuesday, I'm supposed to get a shipment in from Tackle Warehouse, so I'll do a little bit of an unboxing of that for you guys. And then Wednesday morning, my mom told me she'd take me down to the water so that I can do a little bit of fishing for, like, an hour or 2 in the morning. There's the Coco girl. Stop biting your arm. Stop biting your arm. Ooh. Say hi. Say hi. Cookie. Say hi. What it do, kangaroos? So it is September 17th. I didn't film when I went and got my nails done, but I got it a pretty purple sparkly color. I did it squared, UV gel, for any of you who care. I'm watching the Bears game. I don't like either of the teams that are playing. I mean, I don't mind either of them. Like, neither of them really bother me, but I'm not a fan of either of them. I just have it on because I like football. I'm cleaning George's cage. Whoop. right there. And he's running around here somewhere having a good time. But yeah, so that's what's going on tonight. Watching this and cleaning his cage, and then yeah. But that's what I'm doing right this second. I got watermelon red flakes, kind of looks like green pumpkin, and then June bug colored, so it's like blue with sparkles. So I'm hoping that's pretty good for murky water, because where I'm going it's kind of murky and very choppy. So I'm gonna look up some different types of like rigs on how to rig those up. I think I'm gonna do the wacky rig because I have a wacky tool coming. So I'm gonna probably do that. I'm still a very new fisherman. Sorry if this is really loud. I'm still a very new fisherman. I mean, the first time I went fishing was when I was like 10, but the first time I've been consistently fishing was this year. So I'm starting to learn the artificial baits and things like that. And this cat is trying to get to them. Mischief! But yeah, y'all, so that's what I'm doing. Hopefully this TV hasn't been too loud. Hopefully you guys have been able to hear me. But yeah, I had a great time today. Went and ate, got my nails did, and that's what I did. What to do, kangaroos? How y'all doing today? Okay, so today is September 19th. To be honest with you, I don't even know how many days I've filmed, and I haven't filmed anything interesting, so I'm sorry about that. But I went fishing this morning, and I was learning how to use my bait caster. It's a lot of trial and error right now for me, because bait casters have a lot of backlash. They tangle very easily. And so with that being said, it's hard to learn how to cast far, you know, or far enough, you know, to be able to actually get bites without it getting tangled up. Like, I lost a lot of line today because I had to cut it. I decided to use a topwater crankbait, which wasn't the best idea for the type of water I was fishing. I was fishing in choppy water, almost like it had little mini waves. It wasn't as bad as like the ocean, but it had little waves. It's Potomac River. So it wasn't like a normal pond or a lake. Like, a pond has no movement, and a lake has very little. So it wasn't like that. So to use a topwater bait, crankbait like that, you could see it moving, but it was also very murky water. So for murky water, you need something that's going to kind of be a little bit lower to the like sand, opposed to like a crankbait, which I'm not saying that crankbaits don't work in murky water. Like, I'm by no means a professional angler. I am by no means somebody who can tell you exactly what you need to know about this type of stuff. Like I said, I'm in a trial and error phase right now, and it's a little bit disappointing, but I am going to go ahead and, you know, fish some of the other lakes and ponds around my area, opposed to 301 Bridge, because there it's actually like I said, just very choppy. Those places with choppy water, I feel like a spinning reel and rod, I feel like those would work better, opposed to a bait casting rod or a bait casting reel. So what I am going to do is eventually, hopefully pretty soon, I'm just going to go ahead and buy a spinning reel. I'm going to buy another ugly stick with the spinning reel combo, GX2, same thing. It's just going to have the spinning reel opposed to the bait caster reel. And I'll carry both of them with me, and here's why. Because in certain situations, you know, if you see a lot of fishermen, sometimes they carry multiple poles so they don't have to keep untying and retying different baits on. So, you know, and also like a spinning reel, I've used where my dad has used spinning reels in that choppy water down there, and it works really well because you can still get it out there farther. And until I'm better with the bait caster, it's going to be hard for me to cast out as far as I need to. But I did get a lot of practice in with casting today. I had a Senko tied on for a little bit, didn't get any bites. I had the crankbait on for a little bit, didn't get any bites. I just pretty much casting and reeling in just to get used to it. But yeah, so I'm not blaming my tool at all. Like, I'm not blaming the rod. Don't get me wrong, guys. Like, I love that rod and I love that reel. It's just a matter of I need to learn how to use it. I need to practice before I'm going to catch any fish with it. And I need to learn what type of baits are best to use in certain type of situations. I just need to do more homework. I've done a lot of homework recently. I know more about fishing now than I've ever known. And I used to know very little. So at least now I know some. I'm working on learning. So don't roast me in the comments too much about, oh, you're blaming your tools or your whatever. I'm not saying that you would. I'm just saying that don't roast me too bad. Like, I'm just learning, and it's, you know, it is what it is, guys. Like I said, I'm just learning. I don't think I'm just have all this money to spend to go out and get stuff. Yeah, I made an artificial bait order from Tackle Warehouse because I don't have any artificial baits. I have a crankbait, a top water popper, and Senkos. That's all I have right now. So I ordered some chatterbaits. I ordered a wacky tool, things like that. I'm not saying that's going to help me catch fish. I'm saying that is going to help me to learn how to use artificial baits, and eventually I will be able to catch fish on these types of things. And I'm just learning myself how to actually use artificial baits. Like, artificial baits are way different than live bait because live bait is actually moving around underneath the water. When you get worms, they're bouncing themselves in the water. That's why you can just leave them out there and wait for a bite. But as far as artificial baits like Senkos and chatterbaits and stuff like that, you constantly have to be moving it or the fish are going to become, you know, smart to your antics and they're not going to bite, you know, with it just sitting there. Maybe they will, but it's very unlikely for them to. I just wanted to let you guys know what I've been doing, how the fishing process has been going. Okay, so this is going to be... Oh, I'm trying to film! My Tackle Warehouse shipment in just literally just a second ago. Just like this. All right. Okay. We got a chatterbait, green pumpkin, as you can see here. We have a swim jig, green pumpkin as well, right here. We also have, I'm kind of checking off to making sure I have everything. We have a Arky Platinum Swim Jig blue wacky tool and some extra wacky tool rings. So we got a nice box, you know, chatterbait, you know, swim jigs, wacky tools, you know, wacky rings, you know, just got it all. If you guys enjoyed today's video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. Don't forget to turn on post notifications so you never miss a new video. And that'll be it from me. Say bye, Cookie. Say bye-bye. Do it. Ready? And peace.